I've seen him speak before, and I became entranced with what he had to say and what he shared with that audience, and I think you will be the very same way.
How many people in the room were actually born during those years? Is there anyone born 1978 and later? Raise your hand if you were there. All right, we got some. Excellent. Congratulations, you're going to be the most high-maintenance workforce in the history of the world. The good news is you're also going to be the highest performing workforce in the history of the world. There are 8 consequences of false empowerment. Fires get started that never would have gotten started. Fires get out of control that could have been put out easily. Resources get squandered. People go in the wrong direction for days, weeks, or months on end until somebody notices. Low performers hide out and collect a paycheck. Mediocre performers mistake themselves for high performers. High performers get frustrated and start thinking about leaving, and managers end up doing tasks that would be better delegated to someone else. Those are the very real-world consequences of false empowerment.
I've given thousands of speeches to hundreds of thousands of people since 1995. My goal is to make my presentations one part insight, one part information, and one part entertainment.
This is a boss who soft pedals, soft pedals, soft pedals, pretends to be friends, shoots the breeze until they get angry. And then they come in and chew someone out. Maybe the wrong person at the wrong time about the wrong thing. Then they go back to their office thinking, I just did me some managing.
When managers start to hear the best practices that we've identified in our research, they start nodding their heads because they can hear that, yeah, this I can do, this is going to work for me.
So you've been rigorous in your selection process, and you got the self-starting high performer. And what hiring managers tell us is they walk in on day one with very high expectations. They walk in the door like, I'm here! And you're like, oh right, we forgot you were starting today.
There are a lot of ways to look at the workforce. We look at the workforce through a generational lens. Because generational difference is all about the accidents of history, and because we follow each generation as they're going through these different life stages, there's a huge amount of insight to be gained when it comes from looking at the changing workplace and the changing workforce.
You spell out all the guidelines and parameters. In here, you got power. It may be limited power, but at least it's real power.
Most senior executives know from their experience and they know from their gut that strong, highly engaged leadership is what works. And there are a lot of so-called experts out there selling easy solutions. And hands-off is easy, but it's too easy and it doesn't work. So I think when I start talking about strong, highly engaged leadership, senior executives take notice, and they want their managers at all levels to hear this message.